Okay, let's get straight into this. This is 20 wins, 0 losses. All the ones in green is my wins. All the ones in red is my losses. Okay? I'm going to show you all right now what happens when you obey this and you keep your losses no more than 10%. Just so we could be on the same page. What does that mean? This means this. When you enter a trade, you ever heard of something called a stop loss? You have to put a stop loss. This is the only way you could control you losing more, stopping yourself from losing 10%. Okay? You don't understand what a stop loss is. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. I made some videos on YouTube. Don't worry about that. You need to understand why you need a stop loss. And this the video is that's important. How do you control and keep your losses no more than 10%? What do I mean by this? What I mean is when you buy stocks, say you buy $10,000 worth and you enter a position, 10% of that, you have to work that out, is 1,000. Okay? 10% of 10,000 is $1,000. So meaning when you enter the position and it's going down in the opposite direction you choose, you're gonna notice your money is minusing. It's gonna minus 50, minus 100, minus 200, minus 300, minus 150. No, sorry, minus 500, minus 600. When you see it reach minus 1,000, this would be you are the loss of 10%. That is when you need to get out. Get out the position. Okay? Now that we're on the same page. If in all of these instances here where I got a loss, I refuse to get out when I was at a loss of 10%. I stayed in the position and it went over 10%. These are all the losses. This was the only loss here where I kept it under 10%. The rest of these, I didn't obey this. And as you can see, what's so bad about not obeying this? And what's so bad about having your losses so high? Here's what's bad about it. Look at my total amount at the end of the year. I'm at a loss of $781,000. Let's look at my wins and my losses. I have more wins than losses. In a scenario where you have more wins than losses, you're supposed to be at a profit, not a loss. So what's wrong? This is what's wrong. My losses are too big. I should have kept my losses no more than 10%. Now watch this. Let's say that I found a genie and the genie say, what's one wish you want to do? I tell the genie, listen, I want to go back to all these days where I got a loss, and I want to be able to control my loss and get out when it reached 10%. Only at these positions. He said, granted. So what happens if I come back at these positions and I control, I'm going to lose these positions now. Okay? But I'm going to control it and make sure they don't be no bigger than 10%. Let's see how it changes my situation. Let's go over here. And let me bring this back this way because there's some questions that some of you are asking and your answer is right here. Here we go. It's not, okay. When I came here, I bought $30 worth of stocks. That was when I entered this position here. 10% is 3,000. Okay? I see that I'm at a loss. And when it reached 3,000, boom, I cut my losses to 3,000. I'm still at a loss, but I'm obeying this. Okay? Keep watching now. Keep watching the bottom here. Keep watching this. This is what I want y'all to see. Keep note. I'm coming here and I bought 10,000 worth of stocks. But again, I kept holding and it went past 1,000, which was 10%. And I held it too long, and my loss is too big. So now I have a chance to make it right. What happens if I'm at a loss, but I'm gonna cut my losses or get out when it reaches 10%? 10% of 2,000 of 10,000 is 1,000. Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to do the same thing here. I bought $7,000 worth of stocks, but 10% I'm supposed to get out as soon as it reached 700, which is 10%. Let's put the minus sign. Excellent. So I'm going to keep repeating the same thing, okay? Once again, I bought $20,000 worth of stocks. I'm supposed to get out. I'm losing and I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna obey this and keep my losses no more than 10% or no more than 2,000. We're gonna see what happens when I would have gone, and if I was to obey this rule. We're going back in the past and I'm obeying this rule. I bought $10,000 worth of stocks. Somebody said, "Yeah, we getting it. We getting it." No, y'all ain't getting it. I bought $10,000 worth of stocks. 10% of that is 1,000. It's 1,000, right? Whoops. Excellent. I see. I held it so long, way more than 10%. I'm going to just make the adjustments. As you can see, I'm making the adjustments. 500. Okay, y'all notice something, right? It gone from red to 18. This is now a profit. Okay. If you been noticing, as I cutting my losses, as I'm keeping my losses small, no more than 10%, I'm going back in the past and I'm fixing my mistake. 500. So basically, I fixed everything, right? Yes. There we go. I know Tim Sykes would love this. Hold it, my bad. Oh boy. Okay, as you can see, if you calculate all of my losses are no more than 10%. These are the number of stocks I bought, the amount of money I spent buying the stocks, and these went against me, or they went in opposite direction. But that's okay. I get out after 10%. Okay? And now you see the difference it made at the end of the year. I'm at a profit of $20,000. And that, my friends, is what you need to understand. This and the other term for this is profit loss. You ever heard of people talking about profit loss? You need to control your profit loss or your profit percentage. And you need, but before you get into what that is, you need to understand how it's going to affect you and cause you to become rich or to profit. This is a simple little example to show you how it works. This is what you need to know and understand in your mind. And as you can see, If you keep your losses at no more than 10%, after seeing what it does, you should not be afraid to lose. Okay? This is I showed you this so you could get rid of the fear of losing. It's it's okay to lose. You just need to make sure that when you lose, it don't be no more than 10% of your money. That's all. That's okay. Now, if I couldn't control this 10%, I'd be scared to trade because as you saw, it's gonna end up being large numbers as y'all saw, and at the end of the year, you're gonna have a big loss. But as long as you keep these losses at 10%, as you can see in real time, it's not gonna outdo the profits you make. Okay? And this is 50% of how you get profits. The other 50% is you need to have a lot of wins, or you need to make sure you have more wins than losses, as you see here. And I will explain how to do that in another video. Okay? I'm happy that I got this out and that you guys understand.